Today, let's go over a grind 75 medium question. If you recall, my last video was path sum 1, which was a little rough, so hopefully this one goes better. This one is called path sum 2, and it's very similar. So you're given the root of a binary tree, and you want to identify any paths that start at the roof and end at a leaf node, which has no children, so none, none. And if they sum up the target sum, then return a list of integers representing the values of the nodes in the path. So 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5, 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 22. So add an integer array 5, 8, 4, 5. So if you are familiar with depth first search, that's how we're going to solve this. So just like before, we're going to have a call stack, and we're going to dig all the way down to the left. And then we're going to pop once we hit a leaf node. And then we're going to add again, and we're going to pop again. So this is how the call stack works. And then 5 and 8. 5, 8, 13. 5, 8, I think, and then 5, 8, 4. 5, 8, 4, 5. 5, 8, 4, pop a last time, and then 5, 8, 4, 1. And then pop, and that's how the call stack works. Hopefully that makes sense. And if any of these sum to the target sum as an integer, then we just are going to return that list. So let's define a list to hold each root value at each root to leaf path. And let's define a recursive function to take in the root as the input and kick it off here. Define our base case. If not root, then return none. As usual, let's dig all the way down left, dig all the way down right. And also now, if we hit a leaf node, so we're going to start at the root node. And if we hit any leaf node, which means that it doesn't have a left child or a right child, so if not root.left and not root.right, then we know we've hit a leaf. So we can print our self.current. Otherwise, we can append the root.value. So let's print this to see. Current 541, 54, 54, 11, 7, 54, 11, 7, 2, 8. We haven't popped anything, which we need to do. If self.current, self.cur.pop. And then we also need a pop here in case we get to the bottom and this is never implemented. Meaning that, like, for example, actually we don't need that because we've already defined that here when we're in the leaf node. So this is only for if we don't have this case. At least in this specific scenario. So self.current should look like, let's do this. Challenge is always getting this to do what you want it to do, which you really have to just sort of play around with it a little bit. And self.current.pop. For 11, that's not what we want. We're pruning too early. Put this up here. 5, 4, 11, 7. Okay, cool. So now this is what we want. So we hit a leaf node, pop it, but append it before this check. So if we append it after this check, I think what happens is that you prematurely, it shouldn't really matter, but let's see here. So you might have an empty list and then you might pop permit. That's probably what happens. So now we can ask if sum of self.current is equal to target sum, then let's define another result array. Self.result.append. This is important. Self.cur.copy, because this is going to keep being modified and popped and appended. We want the current state of the stack if it fits these conditions of equaling target sum. And then at the end, we can just return self.result. Okay, let's see. Why is this not going on? We may need to return here 5845. Okay, so we do need a pop. I knew that because like there was always a case where if we hit the leaf node and there is no branch left, then we want to pop, because like if this case never hits, our stack just can't keep going forever, and then we're gonna have to pop anyways eventually. So there you go. And yeah, that's depth first search with passum 2. Hopefully this video is helpful, and stay tuned for more content. Thank you for watching.